Now, Erica Mena was out there showing Nicki Minaj some love. And I was like, what changed, Erica? And is Paprika Spice back at pandering to Drake? Because I'm like, oh, what are you doing all over this man's comment section? We're also going to be talking about Rihanna and her album, as well as, Nicki Minaj gigs to Denmark. Now, these are some of the things that we will be discussing in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So first of all, we're going to talk about Erica Mena, okay? Now, for those of you who do not know, Erica went from being a bub to being a non-bub to shading Nicki Minaj, as expected, as a lot of people do, because you can't tell me that like majority of the Nicki Minaj haters and ops that we have were not Barbz at some point. Okay, so what happened with Erica Mena is she was like a full-on bub, and then she got with Safaree, and then all of a sudden she was out there talking down on Nicki Minaj's music, saying that, oh, it's bubblegummy, oh, I don't love it, oh, it's not my kind of music, because she thought she hit the jackpot when she got with Safaree, and she found the need to be shady to Safaree's ex, Nicki Minaj, okay? And I love that in all this, Nicki Minaj paid it, okay? Nicki Minaj paid it, did not address it, did not give it any energy, because I guess deep down she knew that, well, if she wanted Safaree, like, he would come running back like yesterday, okay? So yeah, so basically, when the Shade Room posted this video of Nicki Minaj when she was talking about the mommy struggles and things like that, Erica decided to hop into the comment section, you guys, and she said, you got this, sending real love, mom life isn't easy, okay? And it seems like fans were not having it, okay? Because people were like, you like her all of a sudden after 10 years of shading her. This is funny, okay? And another person said, nah, you don't even like her, so that's fake, okay? And I mean, these sentiments are valid, okay? Because this girl started shading Nicki Minaj when Nicki hadn't done anything to her. And at this point, I'm just like, Erica, this you guys who remembers that that entire relationship that Erica had with Sin Santana. Oh my goodness, the way Sin called this girl is always funny to me. But anyway, back to the story. Yeah, so it seems like fans were not feeling it, and I mean rightfully so. Why were you shading Nicki Minaj? But then again, I think I would understand her. Like any person who would date a man after Nicki Minaj, I mean, is bound to feel some kind of insecurity, okay? Especially if the ex is actually Safaree, because even up to now, the man is still obsessed with Nicki Minaj. The man is still hung up on the time that he was with Nicki Minaj. It's like he cannot believe that he once experienced this woman. So, I mean, if he's still doing this years and years later, I can only imagine what he was doing when he was still with Erica, okay? Because that's a couple of years ago. So, I'm just like, yeah, probably she started feeling insecure because of that. And number two, Erica Mena has been shown fireworks by motherhood, okay? Not the fun fireworks, no, literally flames, and not the flames, your hot flames, no, the Bennu kind of flames, okay? The hell kind of flames, okay? That's what she has seen in terms of motherhood and relationships, because Safaree really did do her dirty, and she did not even imagine it, because Safaree had gone for years and months begging her, only for him to turn around and become a bum. So at this point, Erica will sympathize with anyone, and I mean anyone, okay, who has motherhood struggles or relationship struggles. Like, she's at that point in her life where, like, if she sees somebody like a mother struggling with anything, she will hop on there and show some love, because that is also healing to her. It makes her feel like it's not just me that's going through this. So I understand her. I promise you right now, if Spice comes out to talk about motherhood, best believe you're going to see Erica Mena out there sending her love and support. That's how bad it is. If Sin Santana comes here and starts talking about motherhood, best believe she's gonna put loving hearts and emojis there, just because she relates to to the struggles of motherhood, and also, of course, relationships and husbands that are basically bums. So I guess that's I guess that's why she decided to hop on there and show some fake solidarity. So yeah, you guys let me know what you think about Erica Mena and her showing love towards Nicki Minaj. Are you buying it, or do you think that it's like oh, we're together in this, at least I'm not the only one kind of thing, okay? Speaking about Nicki Minaj, it seems like her sneakers are back in stock because she took to her Twitter to basically tweet this, and I will read. She said, "We are officially back. All of my sneakers are back. Bad bees only, real ends only." Okay, and of course she did put the link to the sneakers. So yeah, for those of you who were waiting, for a restock, there is news for you. The sneakers are back in stock, and the next thing that we're gonna be talking about, still talking about Nicki Minaj. I know a lot of people really were waiting to see how last night's show was going to go and things like that, given the recent happenings. It seems like Nicki Minaj popped out and did her thing in Gag City, Denmark and Copenhagen, and it seems like, it was a vibe as usual. And I personally am very happy to see that, she's back on that stage and doing her thing. And I mean, I love that for her. And then some people started pointing out the fact that, well, during her high school set, when she does perform the song High School, there's the word yes there. And people started saying, oh my goodness, doesn't mean that the name of the song is called Yes. Okay, because you do know that she did say yes single, and so on those lockers, it seems like there are like those stickers that are written, the others are written yes and things like that, but people are saying it's always been there. It's not like it's a new thing on the set. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, do you agree with people that yes might be the title of the next single or not? Let me know in the comment section, obviously, what you think about that. Okay, now the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Paprika Spice. Now it seems like she's back to her old funny tricks, okay, because Drizzy Drake posted a picture of himself, and I guess he was at Adonis' game or something like that. And then Paprika Spice hopped into the comment section and left a message, okay? And so people were like, she said yes, 8, okay? And so people were like, oh, well, do you not know that, well, Drake did talk to academics and told them that you and your team were trying to use him for promo, but you were not ready to commit to him in as far as, music is concerned, or signing to him. And he refused to be used like that. That's why he unfollowed you. And so people are like, okay, what's happening with you? Is it is it that you actually are oblivious to this, or like what's happening with this entire situation? Because I found that really weird as well. Or she's trying now to lash back onto these people, because what it gave when academics say that is she tried to use Drake refused, got used for a little bit, because for a little bit Drake was out there hyping Paprika Spice up, and then Paprika Spice stopped hanging with Drake unfollowed her, and then she moved on to Nicki Minaj. She did the same thing, milked the behind out of Nicki Minaj, okay, like literally milked the behind out of her cosign. And then when it came down to time to commit, she decided to refuse to commit, okay. And then Drake has since moved on to Ice Spice, and now Drake is now pouring to Ice Spice, and Ice Spice is actually doing very well on the charts, and now Paprika Spice is out there failing to debut and things like that. And so people really are wondering, like, are you now latching back to these legends because you realize that the music industry is not what it seems? And she's not the only artist to fall into this very same trap. They really begin to confuse the support that they are getting, because of the cosign as their own, fan base. They start thinking that they can have a fan base inside of another person's fan base. They don't know that when it comes down to picking, really, if it comes down to a situation where you have done dirty to this person, their fan base is going to go to that person because, well, they loved you because you loved their favorite, okay? So I don't know what's tea with Paprika Spice. I don't know what she's going to do in order to try and salvage herself, after this entire flop of a single that she put out, okay? One can only hope that, well, the 3 munchkins will still be able to at least buy 3 albums or something, they just 3, okay? If Riot buys 1, if she buys 1, and if Cleopatra buys 1, that's 3 sales. At least you can count that, there will be There will be three cells, okay? I don't think, and at the same time, I don't think, Drake is the one to be used. I don't think that Drake will fall for this once again. He's since moved on to Miss Red, okay? So let me know what you think about Paprika Spice all of a sudden now going back to showing Drake some love, okay? The next thing that we are going to talk about, we're going to talk about, Rihanna, okay? Now, you guys do know that, well, Riri recently launched her own hair care line, and she was out there talking about her hair care and things like that. And she was out there saying that, oh, wow, this hair care line is probably the one thing that I've worked on for a very long period of time. And then she laughed and said, oh, and Rihanna R9 as well, and then she started laughing. So people were like, okay, is the album coming? And it seems like she's teasing that the album is going to be coming, hinting that the album is coming. Now, whether that is true or not, I do not know, but what I do know that is she needs to keep saying that the album is coming, just so people will still be interested in the products that she's selling. So she's a marketing genius. She understands that, well, she can't just come out here and say I'm no longer doing music, because that way the anticipation kind of goes away. So she's very smart for keeping on teasing that album and things like that. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that R9 is actually going to come, or do you think it's not going to come? And do you think that it's actually an issue where she does not want to put it out, or there are probably some politics around her album, her label, and things like that? And she did also take to an interview with ET to say that she's been working on the album for so long that she kind of just put all that stuff aside, and now she's prepared to go back into the studio. So that's what she's saying. But I mean, if somebody's trying to sell you some products, they will say anything to please you. That's business 101. It doesn't matter whether you're a billionaire or what. If you've mastered the art of business, you probably know that, yeah, tell them what they want to hear, sell your product, and keep it moving, okay? That being said, I love Rihanna regardless, okay? Now, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys, we are going to be talking about, some sad news. Gucci Mane's artist. Now, it is actually being reported that, well, his artist Enchanting has actually passed away. So yeah, my condolences to him, my condolences to her family, my condolences to her fans. Okay, so let us just take a moment of silence to pay our respects, and then we'll get back to it. May her soul rest in peace, you guys. It is always sad to see young people losing their lives, especially to these allegations that are being put out there. It's very sad, and people are really battling a lot out there without us even, realizing it, okay? So, yeah, may her dear soul rest in peace. And I did see that some people were out there trying to blame Gucci Mane, for this entire situation, because people started making a list of where all of Gucci Mane's artists are. They were like out there, one is serving 8 years in prison, the other one passed away, the other one is serving 5 years, the other one is serving 15 years, the other one was dropped by the label, the other one has RICO charges. And so people really People started blaming Gucci Mane for this entire situation. And it seems like Keyshia Kaior was like, not on my watch. And she was like, leave my husband alone. He signs these artists to help them and give them a better life. I wish it wasn't like this. Chant, we love you, baby girl. Rest in peace, okay? I understand Keisha's frustrations. I'm not going to lie. I understand that. But she could have waited a little, don't you think? I feel like, she could have waited just a little. We get it. People are always going to be people, and people are going to say insane things on the internet. We get that. But too soon, I think. Too soon. Yeah, too soon, I think. I feel like she could have just waited, because in as much as there were people saying that, majority of the people were really out there just, passing their condolence messages, and just mourning the passing of such a young soul. And yeah, I don't know, you guys. Let me know what you think about the timing of Keisha's, defending her husband. We understand you love your husband. We understand all of that. I mean, if a family member passes, some people even come out here accusing their families. The person who passed, the person who passed family. So, yeah. The timing for me was just not it. We get it. You love him. You want to defend him, but you could have waited just a bit, and not amplified. Because what this only did is it amplified the conversation at hand. The same thing that Bongo 2 with that Bongo 2 did with that entire tape of hers. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, obviously, what you think about that. And thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, please tell me what you are waiting for. Tell me. I need to know, what are you waiting for? If this is your second time coming, regardless of whose fan you are, and especially Stevie. Stevie, I hope you subscribe to this channel, because you're always in the comment section talking about the Transformer this, talking about the Transformer that. If I catch that you have not subscribed to this channel, trust me, we're going to have issues. So right now, if you have watched this far up to this end, Stevie, subscribe. I'm just until my next one. See you.